Hello and welcome back. Today we're working on a 1965 Wagoneer. Now, the reason we're removing this in the first place is something within there, a spring or something, broke on the mechanism, which is not allowing this door to lock anymore. Now, you're going to have to remove this clip here that holds the lock cylinder on there and all of the rods that are engaging and disengaging the door to allow it to latch. Alright, so let's get into it. You're only going to need a few tools, simple hand tools. There's needle nose pliers, some screwdrivers, and a little bit of WD-40, and that'll allow us to get this part freed up and removed so we can install a brand new mechanism in under about 20 minutes. Now, if you've been staying tuned throughout all my other videos, you know that I have a day job, so I'm able to use some of my hand tools from that day job, being a contractor during the day and then working on cars at night. So you really don't need too many tools to get this thing apart. You're going to just have to push on the edge of that clip with your screwdriver and press it out. As you can see, they even let you grab it from the outside of the door. So if you don't even feel like trying to pry it out, you can put a little pressure here on the edge, spray some WD-40 in there, and start pulling on it, and that'll allow it to get free. Now, this is easier said than done, but when you're at this point, you're pretty much all the way out, and you can grab it by your hand and pull it out. As you can see here, this is what the clip looks like that retains your lock mechanism. What you can see right here is in my hand. This is what is locking your Wagoneer. It's very simple, and that clip just goes in between right there. Now this makes it nice and easy, so when we paint the doors, the lock mechanism is out of the way. And I can choose to either polish this or go back to a painted material, like a black color. Alright, I have a few more levers that I had to disengage from here so I can get this mechanism out. As you can see here, it's one of the rods. Now the next step is taking out these 3 screws right here, which holds in the mechanism that retains the door to the latch. Now if you haven't yet, remember to like, subscribe, and comment below about what you like best on this video. And also remember to check out our merch that's going to be available for sale on our channel. What I got in my hand right here is a replacement door Wagoneer mechanism. Now this will also work for any of the first gen Wagoneers. I got this one off of a 75 Wagoneer, and it was a donor one. Now I'm installing it on my 65 Wagoneer, which is one of the first few years ever produced for this Wagoneer. Now you can see I have the original door mechanism in here, which I was able to get free by pulling it apart with those 3 screws and removing the lock cylinder. Now the first step is that you see right here on this sort of stud-like component with the washer on there. That's where you're going to put the first linkage back on. Alright, so just guide the mechanism right through this opening down below. This will allow you to slide in a new mechanism and get it in there so you can start getting it installed. What you're going to do is guide that linkage through there and give it a good twist, and now engage it and lock it on there. Alright, now install your last lever and put it on there and put your last 3 screws in like this. Now crank them down by hand. Do not over torque these screws. They're pretty lightweight. And once you have that done, now it'll be able to latch again and the door is fixed. As you can see here, I'm still working on making this custom push button activation, and I've been wet sanding the exterior with about 1,000 grit to remove any dirt. Then I'll hit it with about 800 grit. Wet sanding did remove some of the gloss, but it'll be even glossier once I get that last coat sprayed out of my 3M paint gun. And I'll be blending the bottom that's black into the blue, and the top will remain black. Don't forget to check out our merch that I just released. The link is in my description of my channel, so remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and bring on the support. I will be releasing new merch styles almost weekly, and if you don't like anything that's up there now, stay tuned and you'll see something that might be your style coming up soon.